The Shortest Women in the World, Part 1. Hello you guys, I'm Keisha, and wish you all a new day full of joy. Not letting the defects of appearance stop them, the world's shortest people, who have been recognized by Guinness with the record as the world's shortest people, continue to rise, even shining with passion. The world's shortest people, who are they? Are you ready? Let's begin! Number 5. Carly Ruhnke. Carly Ruhnke, 25 years old, from New Jersey, has a condition known as Morquio syndrome. For years, she struggled in a world not meant for people with dwarfism or any other disability, and was often seen as an equal to her peers. According to doctors, she has a rare form of dwarfism known as Morquio syndrome, a rare genetic disease in which the growth of the spine is hindered while the child is still developing, usually as young as 3 years old to 8 years old. This disease has no treatment and affects, on average, 1 out of every 700,000 people, with total skeletal weakness and impediment to mobility. Symptoms of the disease left her with skeletal deformities, growth retardation, impaired hearing and vision. She had to undergo more than 30 surgeries in her lifetime. Not only that, Carly also said that men are often cruel to her, and the most chilling word is short. Therefore, boyfriend is something very strange to her. But Carly didn't let it put her down. Besides breaking the norms by becoming a catwalk model, last year, she also found her own non-profit organization called the Little Carly Foundation and has raised thousands of dollars through the foundation. Number 4. Zeenat by Bhopal. Zeenat by Bhopal, a resident of Bhopal, India, claims she is the world's oldest dwarf. Zeenat's date of birth is disputed. Her ID shows her year of birth as 1909, but a certificate was issued by the JP Government Bhopal Hospital on March 29, 2004, and she is only 35.8 inches tall, which makes her become the oldest dwarf in the world. Zeenat Bai lost her parents very early and was raised by her relatives. After they passed away, a neighbor took care of her, and in the end, Amber Bai gave her a room in his house. Since she was so small, all she needed was a small bed given to her by Aumoithe, the former state chief minister. Every month, she sent Zeenat 2,500 rupees, nearly $50. Not only did her small body cause her trouble in daily life, the sad thing is also that she never got married because no one wanted to do that to her. She also suffered from cataracts and calcium deficiency. Surprisingly, when she was over 100 years old, her hair was always black. Family members of Amber Bai shared that her hair had fallen out and regrown twice, although she always believes that she is the shortest old woman in the world. Ms. Bai is not the person to be recorded in the Guinness Book of Records. Currently, the record holder is Miss Lowell DeForest Mason. All information about her started in 2012, but so far, I can't find information. If you have, please leave it below in the comment section. Number 3. Elif Kocaman.
Güzel oluyor mu? Beğendin mi? Sen istedin hemen yaptın.
Elif Kocaman, from the town of Quarterly, Aumoithe province, once became the owner of the title of the shortest woman in the world, recognized by Guinness World Records thanks to her height of only 28.58 inches. She was still the shortest girl in Turkey so far. According to reports from her family, from the age of 4, she stopped growing in height. Mrs. Hatun, Kocaman's mother, shared that when she was pregnant, she was completely healthy. Elif was born naturally at 3.7 pounds, and they didn't realize she had a problem. When Elif was 1 year old, she grew up slower than the other children. At the age of 4, she seemed to stop growing. The parents took the poor child to the doctor for help, but they didn't know what was happening to her. According to the doctors, Kocaman suffered from dwarfism, a condition in which a creature is particularly small and occurs mainly in the animal kingdom. In humans, it is sometimes defined as an adult height less than 4 feet 10 inches, characterized by short limbs or a short body. In cases of commensurate dwarfism, both limbs and body are abnormally small. Elif's childhood was very difficult when her classmates often teased his small body, but then, thanks to it, she became famous. This title makes her feel much taller and more loved by many people. After battling pneumonia for 2 days at a hospital in Osmaniye province, southeastern Turkey, Kocaman passed away at the age of 33 in 2021. Number 2. Stacey Herald.
Oh, you okay? You're fine.
Stacey Herald, living in the state of Kentucky, the United States, became famous and known as the smallest woman to give birth. Despite being only 28.5 inches tall, the tiny mother surprised the world when she gave birth to 3 children in 3 years, despite the doctor's disapproval. Doctors say her short height was due to a rare genetic disorder called osteogenesis imperfecta, or brittle bone disease, which is a group of genetic disorders that lead to fragile bones. In addition to increasing the risk of fractures, this disease also makes joints loose and affects the shape of the spine, making bones shorter. In 2004, she married Mr. Will. In just 3 years, from 2008 to 2010, Stacey became pregnant and gave birth 3 times. The doctor warned Stacey that the fetus might grow too large and crush her internal organs, but that didn't stop her. Although her body was very small, in daily life, she and her husband shared the work of caring for and teaching children. Stacey passed away at the age of 44 in 2018 after a memorable life, and she was admired by all with her faith and determination to live, overcoming all painful illnesses. On the tombstone of this special martyr is engraved the words, "The brave martyr passed away peacefully." Number 1. Wildine Aumoithe. Wildine Aumoithe was born in 2003 in Miami, Florida, USA. She has an amazing height of 28.3 inches, recognized by the Guinness Book of World Records as the world's shortest woman on October 13, 2021. She suffered severe emotional trauma when she saw her friends have a perfect body, but luckily, she was never bullied. According to doctors, Wildine was born with satin dysplasia, a rare and severe form of dwarfism. This particular type of dwarfism also causes difficulty or inability to walk due to her bow legs, which means she relies mainly on a motorized wheelchair to get around. She can sit down at the dining table, but has to climb up. All of her activities almost entirely depend on her mother's help. It is impossible to imagine the emotional pain this has taken on Wilda, Wildine's mother. However, through this adversity, Wildine and her mother have forged a bond that is special and unbreakable to this day. Wildine shows everyone that height is just a number. Just because I'm short doesn't mean I'm different from anyone else. I'm human after all. She has used her online presence to help remove the stigma surrounding dwarfism. You can find her videos on her YouTube channel named Life of Wildine.
Great job.
The people above are really small compared to the rest of the world, but they do not lose their values because of that, but are always happy with what they have, becoming a motivation for many people. We will see a lot more dwarfs in the next video. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to watch more interesting videos. And now, goodbye and see you again.